And we are live. Or morning. Well, I'm the only one that's morning because everyone won the Lions to win. So there we go. Lions win 34-23. I want to thank everyone who came out to the stream earlier today. Did very good today. Numbers wise. So well, combined for both of us. So this game, I knew Vegas knows all. They just know all. Lions 2.5-point favorites, winning by 11. They know. I know. I just like deep down I know like, yeah, this is not going to be good. And the Lions found a way to win. There's mine. So Vikings. I already see it. Let me pull up the comment. StreamYard takes a little bit. There we go. Minnesota. What happened? The Lions are what happened. Dan Campbell's what happened. Ed Donatell's what happened. You know what? Ed Donatell's what happened. The defense, Ed Donatel, our defense coordinator, 5 straight games of allowing 400 total yards. Inexcusable. So talking about what we allowed against the Lions, we let Jared Goff, who has been playing decently well, 27-39, 330 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Like, I can't. Their leading rusher was CJ Moore. He only ran the ball once for 42 yards. Jamal Williams got 37 yards. Swift got 21. Justin Jackson got 19 and a tutty. In total, they ran for, 79, 100, 119, 128, 134 rushing yards. Receiving, DJ Shark 6 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown. Rah, 6 catches for 68 yards. Reynolds, 5 catches, 51 yards, and a tutty. Jamison Williams only had 1 catch today, but it was for a tutty. And seeing Harrison Smith being out was a huge part of it, but also Ed Donatel needs to freaking go. The soft coverage, the no adjustments, it is absolutely freaking frustrating. The Lions might actually make playoffs. I will say this right now, the Lions will make the playoffs. And we are probably going to have to play the Lions in the playoffs. And we might probably going to maybe even lose. We might lose to Lions in the playoffs. It would be at home, so it would be closer. But yeah. Who will win the season series between those two teams? Find out, because I am going to put this out right now. I will guarantee this. It will be Lions, Vikings, wild card weekend, 2 versus 7 maybe. But of course, the Vikings have to win out to guarantee a 2 seed. Now that we lost and the Niners won, we might drop down to the 3 seed, because Niners and Vikings, Niners have the advantage. So have the head-to-head. I mean, not the head-to-head. They have something over the Vikings. So we might drop down to the 3 seed. But yet, seeing how everyone else has been losing in the wild card. I mean, who's was in the wild card, like the Seahawks and the Giants and whatnot. The Lions could then move up to the 6th seed. So it could be Lions, Vikings, 6 versus 3. But who knows? All I know is I do not want to play the Lions in the playoffs. I really don't want to play most of these teams in the playoffs, to be honest. Just because 10-3 put the big asterisk on it, because Vikings offense is trying to can't carry this team forever. They can't. We need Ed. If we don't fire Ed Donatel, they want to be so nice and all that. No, we need to fire him. Fire his ass. Because we win a lot of one-score games. And here's the thing. Because the Lions kicked the last-second field goal, we are technically still undefeated in one-score games. Even though this game, for the most part, was a one-score game. Even though it didn't really feel like a one-score game for the majority of this, it, for the most part, was. But the Lions, I feel like this is just misleading. The Lions absolutely dominated, especially on the offense, because our defense is terrible. It is a terrible, terrible defense. Fire Ed Donatel and promote and put the next man forward, whoever that person is. Vikings defensive court. We know that's Ed Donatel. Vikings coaching staff. 1 minute. Because at this point, I'm really getting... Oh, God, no. Oh, yeah, I remember now. So Ed Donatel's the defensive coordinator. And the assistant... So we would have to... So if we got up to Ed Donatel, and the assistant head coach would be probably our defense coordinator, because guess who who would probably be the next man up for the Vikings if we can Ed Donatel? It would be one Mike Pettin. Yeah, Mike Pettin would be the guy if we can Ed Donatel. We are so screwed. We are so screwed. I mean, that's all I can say. We're screwed. Mike Pettin from the Packers was not that good. And the Bears in 2021 wasn't too bad, because the Bears have to play out of the players. So Ed Donatel maybe could be a little bit better. I mean, Mike Pettin could be a little bit better than Ed Donatel. I don't know. Calling it, depending on who we play. If we play like the Giants, Washington, if we play the Giants, Washington, or Seattle, those 3 teams, we will win the wild card rounds. Giants, Washington, Seattle. If we play Detroit, we lose. I'll actually put up the NFL playoff picture. But going back to this game, so the defense, I believe, and I believe the defense did not record a sack also. That's something I also need to mention. Defense, no sacks. None at all. No pressure. I remember earlier in the year, we were talking all about Zadarius Smith. Where is Zadarius Smith? Where is Danielle Hunter? A lot of this has to do with scheming. But I believe, because Danielle Hunter is not being used how he should be using. But Zadarius, I don't know what's going on. But for the Vikings, right now we would be playing the New York Giants. I think we would win that. We could beat Washington. The other teams on the low, I said Seattle, yeah. The Lions, no. I mean, we at home, It's a 50-50 at home. On the road, we know that's not a possibility, but we're probably not going to have to do that. The Packers we can beat, Panthers beat, Falcons beat. Like the only team I like that's a possibility that I don't want to play in the playoffs is the Lions in the wild card round. I do not want to promote I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do. It's Ed Dontel, Mike Pettin. Who knows? We're not going to beat the 49ers or the Cowboys. I believe that. Like, we can beat we can beat the Buccaneers. I think we can beat the Buccaneers too. We can beat the Bucks. We can beat Washington. We can beat the Giants. We can beat the Seahawks. And we can beat the Packers, Panthers, Falcons, Cardinals, Saints, Rams, etc. But the teams who we can't beat, Eagles, Niners, Cowboys, and Lions. And it's weird to say Lions, but just that's what it is. But going to the offense, because we talked all about how bad this defense is. Kirk Cousins played the game of his life today, trying to put this team on his back, but just could not do enough. 31 of 41, 425 yards. Yes, you heard me. Kirk Cousins, 425 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Dalvin Cook, the running game was terrible, especially because the offensive line was injured. No Bradbury, no Darisaw, but yet they still continue to run it, which I don't understand. Yes, we got a touchdown with Dalvin Cook, but I don't know, just got lucky on that. 15 carries, 23 yards, and a touchdown. Madison had negative yards, 2 carries, -1. And Justin freaking Jefferson, trying to lift this team on the back. Well, too. 11 catches, 223 yards. He should have had more yards because he was called for out of bounds. He was not out of bounds. So that sucked. But, at the end, it wouldn't have mattered because our defense sucks. 11 catches, 223, 0 touchdowns, which is not bad, it's just okay. He didn't get a touchdown, but, Hawkinson, besides the one early drop along the sidelines, he did pretty well. 6 catches, 77 yards. Thielen, 7 catches, 65 yards and a touchdown. Osborne, 5 catches, 38 yards and a touchdown. Greg Joseph was perfect today. He made all of his extra points. He made a 41-yard field goal. So, yeah, JJ is him. JJ is him. Yeah, we can beat the Giants. Fire Ed Donatell, but that means we have to elevate Mike Pettin. So I don't even know what to think about that. Fire Ed Donatell, but then we would have to upgrade Mike Pettin. Maybe we can fire both of them on the same season. So fire Ed down, hire Mike Pettin, and then wait for him to fall, and then just fire both. I know. 5 years ago, NFC Championship, Vikings, Eagles. Honestly, probably not a possibility anymore. But who knows? Maybe some weird stuff happens and we get to the NFC Championship game and get blown out by the Eagles, even though it's probably not going to happen. I still think we can win a wild card game because the majority of the opponents who will probably play in the wild card, we can beat. Because we're not going to drop all the way down to 4, because especially since the Bucks lost. But so the worst is 3. And as long as we don't play the Lions in wild card, we're going to win. So defense let us down time and time again. I already said no gumbo. Yeah, no gumbo. No gumbo for me. So, yes, and I'm fine with that. I'm already full on gumbo. But all the Vikings need now is a win. Or a Lions loss, to be honest. But we just need a win. We play the Colts on Saturday. I'll be live for that. And immediately after that, well, probably it's probably going to taper into into Tom's 8-hour live stream. But at the tail end of it, but that's only the tail end of it. So hopefully the Vikings will have cleaned up business by then, so that all of you can then, so if you decide, and it's of course up to everyone, but then go straight to the 8-hour live stream. So I'll miss like the first like 15-20 minutes of the 8-hour live stream, but hopefully we win. We are NFC North champions on Saturday with a win over the Colts. The Lions don't look like they're going to lose another game, because maybe the Jets, but the Jets lost to the Bills today. Yes, it's away, but yeah, all the other games they're probably going to win. So we just need to win one game. Yeah, that's whatever slim hope the 1 seed gone. Vikings will not lose to the Colts. We should not. Yeah, put Pettit in and take Ed out. Vikings Lions could be wild card play game. I bet National Media will pick. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're not. I don't. Yeah, 1 seed not really even on my mind anymore. So, Viking. What channel will the Colts game be on? So, depending on what we're looking at. So, if you are in the local area, in the Minnesota or Indy area, the game will not just be on NFL Network. But so for the national, for people who aren't in the Minnesota, Indiana area, the game will be on NFL Network, just NFL Network. If you are in Minnesota or Indy, or Indiana, the game will be also on a different channel. So because I remember for the London game was on NFL Network and ABC. So we're looking. So it's probably going to be also on ABC in Minnesota and Indiana. So if you're in those 2 areas, that's probably what's going to happen. So yes, we still have to play the Packers. I know you want the. It's weird because it's like, oh, you want a tank, but like you have to, but you don't want, but you have to lose to us. CBS has the game if it's in Indy. No. The game is in Minnesota, by the way. So no. So the game's technically on NFL Network, but it would also premiere on another channel as well, because if you do not have NFL, if you're in the local area and you don't, because not everyone has NFL Network, then it would be on a different channel, another channel as well, if you're in the local area, like I am. So I mean, as long as we win one more game, I'm fine. So worst case scenario, we get the 3 seed. Yeah, live in Minnesota, so it'll be on multiple channels, not just NFL Network. So yeah, ABC. I mean, AFC, CBS, NFC's Fox. So yeah, so that's all I really got to say in regards to that. So Viking. So as I said, and also I didn't even get to the rest of everything. Third downs, Lions were 7 of 15. Felt like more than that a lot because of how bad our defense was. 1 of 2 on 4th down. Let me see. Time possession, Lions by a little bit. Oh, penalty. How about penalties? Penalties. Lions had more penalties, so we can even do good on that. And turnovers, there were 2 turnovers, if you're not including turnover on down. So, yeah, 2 fumbles lost. There's the one at the end of the game by Hawkinson, but yeah. But for the most part, just the one. So, yeah. He. Yes. Sewell, play of the game. Definitely player of the game. So, yeah, we did that on that drive too. We could not get the stop, and we let frickin' Sewell get the first down. And that's how embarrassing our defense was. If you really, thank you for reminding me of that, Ferris. That was probably what defined the Vikings defense today, that we allowed Sewell to pick up a crucial first down alignment. I mean, yes, there was also the fumble of the thumbnail, which was a big momentum changer. But for the most part, the offense did well, besides the running game. So no Adam Ron song, but just a depressed Adam. 2 TDs could have been stopped if you had Smith. Yeah, Harrison Smith. Yeah, the deep touchdowns. We were playing cautious, though. So if we win out, we get the 2 seed. If we drop one and the Niners win out, then Niners get the 2 seed. So it's really 2 or 3 seed for the Vikings now, especially since the Buccaneers lost today. And I actually think we might actually have the advantage over the Buccaneers. So the Vikings actually cannot get, well, maybe. So the Vikings cannot get the 4th seed. So it's either 2nd or 3rd seed. Of course, there is the small chance the Lions could win the North, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen because we are going to win at least one more game, whether it's the Colts and Jeff Saturday, the Giants and Jalen Jones, whoever's going to start with QB for the Packers, and the Bears. So, yeah. I have a question mainly for the area for you guys. Will you get the retro reverse Minnesota? Will you be getting the retro reverse? That's a good question. For the Wild, I mean, I might. I don't know. I'll see. If you get the 2 seed in lines, you'll mostly have to play them again. If we get the 2 seed, but if we drop down to the 3 seed, and the Niners, so yeah. Really? Really? Is this to like everybody? Early on. Well, early on, yeah. Yeah, early, yes. I remember now, yeah. Yes, they do, John. Yes, they do. Carter, honestly, would rather verse Minnesota again than the Niners. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, if I were you. The Niners are, I will say this right now, I think the Niners are the favorites in the NFC. Hear me out. As much as good as the Eagles have been doing, they've had a little soft schedule for the most part. I think the Niners are the best team in the NFC and can make a run. Now, as long as they don't face too of a high powered, like if it was like Niners Bengals, for example, like it could have been last year, I think the Niners can beat like the Bengals. If it's a Niners Chiefs, it'll probably be like earlier this year, and the Chiefs might destroy them. Well, the Chiefs might win. Well, maybe not. Maybe not as by much. But if it's a Bills Niners, that would be interesting. So who knows? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm just getting DMs right now. I'm just getting a DM through Discord right now. Yeah, a meme of our defense today. Thank you, Cole. Yeah, Discord pings. Yeah. So, yeah. So basically, the lesson we learned today is that the Vikings don't have a defense. And if we don't fire Ed Donatell soon and make some changes with adjustments at defense, we're not going to go far in the playoffs. Might win a playoff game, but that's it. So, and win the North. We'll win the North, but it's not going to be met. Yeah. Actually, surprisingly, not really many pings. She really hasn't commented much in the mod chat. So, um, she's just enjoying. She just enjoying the game, and she had a fun time. So I'm happy for her that she got to see the Lions win a game, and delaying. Um, oops. Yeah, and she had a good time. Yeah, love the co-stream. Thank you. We might have another one happening if the Lions Vikings wild card game happens. So stay in tune for that. So we'll see what the playoff matchups will be, and hopefully it's not on a Saturday because then I have to take some time off. Well, early Saturday, the early Saturday game. If it's later Saturday, I'm fine. So yeah, well, just turn notifications off. But for my DMs, I don't have notification. I would have to turn off those notifications. But for like the servers, the notifications usually have them only to ats. So yeah, so me and Jim both have a win each. We'll see if we'll get round 3 next month. But until next time, I will see you all. Probably the next time live would probably be for the Madden stream, and then Vikings on Saturday at 12, and immediately after the stream, head over to the 8-hour live stream by Tom on Tom's channel. So yes, so thank you. It was a great co-stream, and I can't wait to do it again, whether it's next month or next year. Well, actually, it would be both. You get what I mean. So yeah. So thank you all for watching. It's good chatting you and good to catch all you again tonight. Thank you. So thank you all for watching. This has been Adam, also known as Minnesota Vikings Man 28. Lions win 34-23. Yeah. And as always, Skull. And I don't know what else to say. Just we move on to Indy at home.